It's been a month since Alberta's Historical Homicide Unit announced a breakthrough. Police linked now-dead serial killer Gary Allen Srery to the deaths of 4 young women in Calgary back in the 1970s. Now, police have told CBC News he may be linked to 2 unsolved murders in southwest BC. Police say Srery spent time in BC from the mid to late 1970s until 2003, where he was deported back to the U.S. from New Westminster. They have not told us the details of the 2 BC cases, but for now, police are fielding tips from the public.
Based upon his criminal history, we truly believe that there's more victims that he's responsible for, both who could be victims of homicide or of serious assaults, because we know that he had surviving victims.
Investigators are working to piece together a timeline of Srery's time in Canada. Here's what we know so far. Srery fled to Calgary illegally around 1974 after a rape charge in California, where he had an extensive criminal record, including burglary and kidnapping. In Canada, he lived a transient lifestyle, working as a cook, and often changed appearances, places of residence, and aliases, including Willie Blackman and Rex Long. Mackenzie says he also worked in some capacity for BC Ferries. Around 1980, police believe he had made his way to the Lower Mainland, the Sunshine Coast, and the Fraser Valley. Then in 1998, he was arrested in New Westminster and jailed for 5 years before being deported back to Idaho in 2003. Police are focusing on his activities in the Lower Mainland and the Sunshine Coast in their investigation.
I'm quite optimistic that our investigation won't end with the release of our 4 victims and their killer being identified. We're hoping that we can share that message with more families. That's the goal here.
Anyone with information on Gary Allen Srery is asked to contact the Alberta Historical Homicide Unit. Pitargue, CBC News, Vancouver.